if I can just read it without stumbling over it.
Welcome, everyone. Can you hear me?
No. Our lights on, but there's nothing.
Testing? I don't think it's over there. Okay. Usually they can hear us online.
They can.
Yeah. Keep your comments appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you have to do, and you have to kind of something.
Hello?
It's not unmuting for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, welcome, everyone. The hour being 6:30, almost 6:31. We had a few technical difficulties, but we're starting now. We are welcoming all of you to the Tooele City Council work meeting and the redevelopment agency of Tooele City's meeting at, let me start all over. Sorry. I got thrown off by the technical problems. All right, it's 6:31. The Tooele City Council and the redevelopment agency of Tooele City are meeting in a work meeting on Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. The meeting's being held at the Tooele City Hall Council Chambers located at 90 North Main Street. We're also streaming this on our Tooele City YouTube channel. We will start with a roll call. Councilwoman Manzione.
Present.
Councilwoman Goches.
Present.
Councilman Hanson.
Present.
Councilman McCall.
Present.
I'm Councilman Brady. I'm also present. We'll move on to item 3, which is our council members report. We will start with Councilman McCall.
Unfortunately, I had nothing from the last meeting.
Okay. Councilman Hanson.
There's been lots going on in the city, but not necessarily to report, but we just appreciate all our first responders and the people that were involved in the accident at the dam and the other people that involved in that. And lots of people in the city are reaching out and concerned and worried and whatever, but there's, I think, lots there for future discussions as things move forward. And went to a few meetings and everything seems to be going okay. That's what I got.
Thank you. Councilwoman Goches.
I too would like to recognize our first responders and those who work to protect this community, and that was a big effort at the Settlement Canyon, and we really appreciate them. Also, I'd like to recognize our snow removal team. Even today, when it was a fairly light snow, the snowplows were down my street, and I really appreciate all of their efforts. On Thursday, the 18th, I attended a library board meeting. I'm happy to see Chase Randall here, our library director, and he's got something to present to us, so I appreciate his efforts and those at the library board. They're awesome. I also attended the chamber installation banquet on Friday, the 2nd of February, and that was well attended, and we appreciate the efforts of the chamber and our businesses that support our community. They are a great business partner for Tooele City, bring in a lot of tax dollars, and we recognize their efforts. Thank you. That's my report.
Thank you. Councilwoman Manzione.
Yeah, I also went to the chamber installation and awards night, and the county council actually recognized the first responders, which was awesome. They talked about all the people who came together and collaborated to help in all of the terrible situations, and I'm glad that we can work together for the best of our community. And it was nice. It was a nice award for them to receive, although they all seemed a little bit uncomfortable with putting themselves out there to receive that award. And then the Arts Council is gearing up for Fridays on Vine, getting some bands ready, so look forward to that. And then I would like to thank our staff. We've had a couple of emails that I wasn't sure on the answers to, and they're quick to get information and that I can share, and it's really, I'm glad we can count on them for good information. And then lastly, I met with a community member, and I love to meet with people when they have solutions instead of just coming to complain, and had some great ideas about communities and building better families in our community, and I think that's great when our community gets involved. So that's my report.
Thank you. I attended the Council on Aging that's through the Tooele County Health Department. I just always like to let people know that there's a lot of resources for the senior residents in our community. I know Mayor Wynn does a great job going and talking with them. I think you go monthly, right? Once a month. So just there's plenty of resources out there. And then I just attended my weekly staff meeting, and just as everyone has said, we have a great staff and we appreciate all that you do. That concludes my report. We will move on to our discussion items. Our discussion item is Resolution 2024-13, a resolution of the Tooele City Council authorizing payment of fee in lieu of water rights conveyance for Granite Credit Union. This is presented by Jared Stewart, the Economic Development Director.
Good evening, Council. Thank you. This project is planning to locate and purchase property near Home Depot on a site that you formerly were requested water for Tag and Go Car Wash. So this is a very different use, right? This is a credit union, a fairly low water use. As calculated by staff, Paul helped to calculate this based on their information that was provided by Granite Credit Union. We calculate just 0.35 acre feet being needed. The request being made is for 0.75 acre feet, just in case there's more actually needed than the preliminary numbers they've given us, right? We want to make sure that they don't have to come back again if they don't need to. And seeing as it's such a small number anyways, we thought it might be good to give them a little buffer there. So the request is for 0.75, and they understand that that wouldn't be charged if they don't use that full amount. It'll be assessed at the time of building permits for the actual amount that's needed. So it could be, 0.35 in actual, and when it's actually assessed, but it's the request is for 0.75 acre feet of water. They plan to build a 2,600 square foot credit union. It would be a value of about $910,000 and create 5 full-time jobs or full-time equivalent jobs. There might be some part-time in there too. And one interesting thing I learned about Granite Credit Union through this process is they actually started to serve specifically the employees of Granite School District, and they've kind of maintained a history of supporting schools. They do teacher grants. They like to have their employees volunteer in schools and do engage in the community, specifically in that part of the community. So I think that's all I have. Unless you have questions, I'm happy to answer.
Any questions or comments?
I misunderstood, I'm sure, Jared, but you said they had $910,000. What was
Yes,
that? What
that's
was
how
that?
much they estimate it'll cost to construct.
The building, okay, all right. Thank you.
So that should be the value once
Okay.
it's built.
Okay.
Sorry, hopefully I said that right. I don't know what I said. It's not 910,000 square feet, just so you know.
Union. I think this is a much better use of the water.
I agree. I think it's a good use of the water and brings a few jobs, not a lot of jobs, but we do like companies that give back to the community, and that's excellent. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Any other questions or comments? Okay.
I'll be back for the next meeting. So thank you.
Okay, thanks, Jared. That's our only discussion item. So item 5 is a closed meeting. We do not have a closed meeting tonight. So we will move to item 6, which is to adjourn at 6:38, and then we will reconvene for our business meeting at 7.
I forgot, I did attend the Arts Council thing.